The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Right there, 54. Right there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jackson to return. A beautiful fake. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Titan football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Yes. One. 25. Check 25. Check 25. No. Off. Watch out. One.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Mariota. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, 63 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And avoids the contact by sliding. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Done. 180. 82. Come get some.
Wentz now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight.
To throw Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
One. 57. Mike, 57. Hayward, I'm coming after you.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st down, Eagles.
Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Hey, Echo! Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st down, Philadelphia.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want nothing.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
I'm here all day.
Mariota hands to Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On 3rd down, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Able to get away, able to fight through one tackle. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byers.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's get them hoes.
Again, it's Henry. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Henry. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check 55 to Mike. I don't think you got it, sir.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He gets this into the hands of Taylor, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Next to score, Titans 31, Eagles 3. John Brown set to
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
74.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running from the gun with Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Now Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They run with Holyfield, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Mike. 55. Come on, D.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
55, Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Another run with Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. With it is Jackson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A carry here for Holyfield. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Mariota now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing his Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw, it's Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Go get him.
Now Holyfield. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now they try the right side here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's get this. Get him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.